I'll pay him to give us a ride home.
Okay.
But let's go to the store first. You think we can talk him into that?
Yeah.
Think you can sweet talk him?
Of course, Thailand.
Hey folks, and welcome to another trip. Today we're going to Koh Chang. That's right, we have arrived. We'll go back. I'll show you how we got here and all that's entailed. But what we're going to look at today specifically, we'll be here for the next couple episodes, I guess. But today we're going to look at what I think is a very viable living arrangement for when you travel if you have a large group. And we're going to look at kind of what that is, what it looks like, and how cheap that can be when it comes down to the single person, per person. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
It's 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., and we're off to Koh Chang. So you might ask, well, why do you need a van? Well, we've got like 13 people going at last count. It's been a little bit tedious with who's going, who's not going. But anyway, we got a lot of people going, just say that. It's about a 4-hour trip to Koh Chang. We got to go to catch the ferry, 3.5, 4.5, depending on traffic to get to the ferry. And we got to, who knows how long we wait to get on the ferry. That was the cause of some consternation. It's getting close to Songkran. Some people thought it might be busy, but we'll find out. Our driver's here right on time waiting. Thanks to Angie's Taxi for that. She sent us a van. And when all the passengers show up, we can leave. We're bringing food with us too, because we're kind of there, you know. It's not a very populated area of Koh Chang, you'll see. So I think we're already running about 15 minutes late. That's not too bad. So we made it to the ferry. Just gotta wait for the ferry to come in. There's a couple cars in front of us. I guess while I'm waiting, they got some toilets here. Pardon me for 1 second. Oh no.
On second thought, I think I can hold it a while. We've got to wait for the ferry here. It's going to be an hour or so. So let's go back to last night. I told you a couple episodes ago we were having a little bit of a memorial celebration for a friend that had passed away about a year ago.
Just a quick look, but suffice it to say, everybody is having a good time in Kev's honor, and I think it was a wonderfully executed event, and everybody's having fun. And there's food. I'll show you the food. I ate some. Shocker. So we made it to Koh Chang. That ferry, the Center Point ferry, was a green boat, and it was, I think a little slower than the blue and white boat that we normally take. And we've just arrived at our destination, which was only literally 3 or 4 minutes from the ferry terminal. So when we came off the ferry, we turned left on the road. So we did not go over the mountain. We did not go over toward White Sands, which is the way I've always gone. That's where most of the stuff, that's the road that leads you all the way around the island. This road, not so much. But we're not at a hotel. No hotel. We're in a private villa. And it's quite large. Well, we have a big group of people. And that's what this is about. If you have a big group of people and you need a big place, you have a couple options. You could get a couple different, you could get each couple a hotel room for the kids. We figured it out. 1,000 baht per night per person. That's what this came out to. We have 9 people here. There are 6 bedrooms. There are 7 beds. Everybody is very happy with their accommodation. We're extremely comfortable. We could have more people. This sleeps easily 13. But we've got it arranged. I mean, the one girl, she's a college age girl. She's in her own room and it's huge. I'm going to show you. I'll show you around. Give you a little tour of the place. But that's what we're looking at here. This was 18,000 baht, including tax, booking fee, everything. I booked online for 2 nights, the whole house. There's a pool. You can see the ocean over there, so we have access to that. The beach, private beach for this neighborhood. And there was a couple reservations from a couple of the travelers. Like, why didn't we just get hotel rooms? This seems like maybe a little bit far-fetched, a little bit of a pain. The minute we got here, that all went away.
If there's any place nicer on earth, I haven't found it.
So you still want to stay at that hotel? You still think that was a viable option?
I love this place. I would never go.
So we're gonna have a couple days here. The girls are down in the kitchen cooking, and as we go, I'll show you around, and we'll look around, and we'll have a good full house weekend here on Koh Chang in a private villa. So, of course, being the cordial host that I am, I arranged all this. I did all the booking. I took the small room for myself. Not at all. I took not the biggest room, but I think the nicest room. We have a balcony. I'll show you. We have a full veranda here. We have an ensuite bath. Beautiful bed, the best looking bed in the place. I think I got the pick of the litter. And it is not the biggest room. The biggest room's downstairs actually, but big isn't everything. I think this room's lovely. I'll show you around. Great big bathroom. This deck, this veranda out here. If I had to guess, I would say it's 10 by 20. It could be 12 by 18, it could be 12 by 22, I don't know. It's huge. It's huge out there. So, we'll look around the house. I'm gonna go in the pool for a little dip and we'll play around, and I'll show you all the other rooms. The kids, there was a perfect kids room. The kids just loved this room, and I'm glad they loved it because I hated it. It's up in the attic basically. It's hot up there. It's just 2 beds on the floor. The only windows in the room are 2 small little windows. But the kids absolutely loved it. So I would count this really as a 5-bedroom house, because that's like an extra. That's for kids or something if you got a couple kids. But if you had 5 couples, 10 people, that only comes out to less than 1,000 a night per person. Maybe 900 per person or something like that. I don't know. So we only have 9 people and they're using the kids' room. So plenty more room here. Plenty more room here. The bed looks comfortable. I have to get a little afternoon nap before the evening festivities.
Yeah, there's about 0 chance of that happening with a full house here. The children wanted to alert me to the presence of a desk here, a little work area. They thought I would like that, so good looking out there, good looking out. So let's look around. This is like a family room here, right off the pool. big TV. The bedrooms didn't seem to have TVs. Only one TV in the whole house. Thought that was a little bit odd, but this is an example. This is one of the bedrooms on the lower floor. Lower floor had 2 bedrooms. The upper floor had 4 bedrooms, and then, well, if you count that attic thing as a bedroom, so 3 plus the attic thing, which would be really the 3rd floor. But this, beach towels, pool towels, and bath towels. Every room in the house has its own air condition, and 2 full baths on the lower floor, one of which had a washer and a dryer in it. It's got the shower, everything. So very nice there. Out in the main area, I guess you would call it the living room, there was a nice little bar off here to the left, a couple stools, and then a great big gourmet kitchen. Look at this guy. A gas stove there. We'll look at that in a second. The girls are unloading all the food we bought, bought a lot of vegetables and some pork and things like that. They're getting all that sorted out, and everybody's hungry, see, from the long trip. So, but there's something else going on with that as well. But the kitchen is fully stocked. I mean, plates, bowls, cups, cutlery, everything you need. Even appliances like rice cooker, hot water boiler, kettle, electric kettle, whatever. There's your gas stove, pots, pans, the works. We had everything we needed. And a little patio right in the front of the house with that pool. And that was the star of the show, really. Everybody just loved this little pool, the patio, little garden there. Back of the house is just jungle, basically. It all backs up to jungle. I'll show you how that is. Here's another room. So this little girl has this huge bedroom all to herself. I don't know, you could put another bed in here. It's that big. She's happy. I told her it's probably the biggest room she's ever had, to herself. But here again, nice big comfortable bed. There's a little desk there. Of course, air conditioned. Now, the back, like I said, the whole back of the house, well, that would actually be the side, I think, but all kind of backs up to jungle. You feel like you're almost in the jungle back here. It just kind of wraps around the house. But yeah, just a huge room. Big closet, lots of closet space and all that. We'll go back here and take a look behind the bar, which also has its own refrigerator. I thought that was neat. Nothing in it, but there were a couple bottles of water, I think, on the counter for guests, and we made use of that. But big dining area there, and some of our guests brought their own beverages and refreshment. That'll come in hand later, I guess. But they've got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of people to feed, and we brought a lot of food. we definitely brought a lot of food with us, but when the girls got busy in the kitchen cooking, and kind of the farther they went, the more they thought, the more they decided they needed. So there were a couple things, I guess, to say the least, that either we forgot or they imagined that we needed once they got into it. So I got elected to go out and forage for food.
So despite bringing like lots and lots of stuff with us, there's other things they need, and we tried to order like from a Grab app or an app that brings you some groceries, and to no avail. We don't even know where we are. So I asked around, and there's a little shop up here on the road, so we're gonna go there and see what we have. I got a grocery list. Let me see the list.
It's all in Thai though.
I got a shopping list. All in Thai. I don't know. I'm just gonna give it to the people and say, you got any of this stuff? And they'll probably have, out of what, 10 items, they'll probably have 2 or 3, that's my guess.
That's what I
So, yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what they want, but I think maybe some of the more common items they'll have. So we'll walk up there and see what it looks like and do the shopping, and it's hot. I don't have a motorbike.
Are you sure we're going the right way?
Yep. We got to go up to the main road, and then we got to make a right.
Yeah.
Is this durian right here growing?
Durian. There's a lot. My mom was yelling about it. Like,
Oh, she saw it on the way down, huh?
yeah.
We just walked by a durian tree. They're small ones, though. I think somebody already picked all the big ones. Whew.
Good doggy.
And of course, it's uphill. And here's the neighborhood dog.
Good doggy. That's good of us.
Oh, he's scared. Well, I made it out of the neighborhood on the main road. We'll see how far up here it is. It didn't seem far when we were in the taxi, but of course on foot I'm sure it'll be farther. There's also, apparently you can hire a motorbike up here. I don't know, we'll see what we come to first, either the motorbike for hire or the store. I'm hoping it's the store, actually. I guess it's about 3 o'clock. Hottest part of the day, probably. I'd rather be back at the villa in that swimming pool in the shade with the other people. And there's the store. I see some kind of like 3-wheel or motorcycles with side carts. You see those motorcycles with sidecars down there? Maybe they can give us a ride home. Maybe we can pay them, you know?
Yeah.
I'll pay them to give us a ride home.
Okay.
But let's go to the store first. You think we can talk them into that?
Yeah.
Think you can sweet talk them?
Thailand.
There you go. Big luxury beach villa, kind of wrapped in jungle. But a beach setting nonetheless, on an island. 1,000 baht per person per night. I think that's quite reasonable, and all the party that's with us also felt it was very reasonable. Don't worry, we'll get all stocked up with everything we need for 2-3 days out here, and I guess tune in next time. We'll continue our little shopping adventure. I'll show you how that worked out. But at any rate, more to come here from Koh Chang, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.